know why I'm upside down. But I was upside down. I'm probably gonna pay for this app soon. Oh no, never. Okay, I'm live. I gotta start recording now. Let's move me, because this is on the other screen. And you're right there, but I'm looking over there. Whatever. Today's a great day. So, today, need to go take a look and get an idea on this FOIA website. Last night it was down. CIA.gov, the reading room, was completely down. Everybody heard the news of Trump declassifying everything on JFK, RFK, MLK. Well, the executive order wasn't really to actually release anything, at least not yet. They have 15 days from yesterday to figure out a plan to release the information. This is FOIA.cia, CIA.gov. They actually have a FOIA reading room for everything that's ever been declassified, because it started after the internet was actually a thing. You used to be able to go get documents from the Library of Congress that were declassified, but you physically had to go get them, or they were on microfilm. It was incredibly expensive to copy a microfilm or microfiche, and to be able to do it that way. So as the internet came along and there's more people, they were just like, okay, here's more documents. Especially in the 2000s when Stargate became a thing, and they released all the project files from the World War II, the Nazis, the introduction from the Nazis into the U.S. space program and into the U.S. area. I want to get myself more in half, because I've been sitting on thirds. Now I'm dead in the middle. Great. So, as we're sitting here, I'd like to get really just a query. How many documents? I've already went through Gateway Project. I've got a bunch of stuff from them, and all of it's here. It's free. It's downloadable. We paid for it, so they have to give it to us. Now it's going to be more fun. So let's just the largest one, JFK. So in this FOIA JFK, we have 1,146 items. So that gives us an idea. Today, as of January 24th, 2025, live on YouTube, recording to my computer. It is currently 12:45 p.m. I love my life and I don't want to die. Cover all the bases. I'm in great health. I'm in great shape. I miss my wife. She's been in Arizona all week, and I miss her. She comes back on Sunday. So they filter these. Somebody put a bunch of collections together. So it's a bunch of items that were declassified around the same time, or because of the same reason. Mainly for FOIA requests. So we can see here the first release date was, or the latest release date. There were 7 on JFK and 24, 34, and 23. So the first one was 2012. So the first release, 15 documents posted to the FOIA site were 2012. And they take, so we have the Berlin Wall, the full collection there. Berlin Wall, Berlin Wall, Berlin Wall, Berlin Wall. Bulletin, Summer 61 collection, essays. So, as we can see, most of this that was dumped in 2012, the beginning of this is all has to do with the Berlin Wall. Then we're going into the Bay of Pigs operations. Richard Helms, director of CIA, a special collection of a life in intelligence. It's amazing. And all 15 documents. So if you have any kind of, I will just click, it'll open up this. It allows you to open up the PDF, which is nothing more than an old school scan. And when I say old school, I mean old school scan. These are not easily discernible sometimes. So this is the official history of Bay of Pigs, March 60 to April 61. 340 pages. Controlled access by staff. I've never looked through this. So this is from September of 79. Approved for release June of 2011. But it wasn't posted here until 2012. A blank. Oh, you can see how it was all held together with the little, like, down the side. My mom used to have a machine that did that, and she made family history books with it. It was really weird. So, area, Bay of Pigs. So, Baton Rouge, Elgin Air Force Base, in Pensacola. Cuba. It's weird that Brownsville, Texas is right there, and Mexico is all over there. Why didn't we? They already got a line. Let's go ahead and cut this line. Now that we're talking about making it the Gulf of America, we go ahead and cut this line right here, whatever this interstate is, and we'll extend the U.S. down this far. Hopefully nobody from the Trump admin heard that. Puerto Rico, a whole bunch of little islands, Leeward Islands, Windward Islands, all the way down through Venezuela. And we have all these people on a walk from Venezuela all the way through fucking Mexico, come to U.S. They have a Caribbean Sea, Hispaniola. So they came in with emergency infiscated, both air. Yeah, C-54 destroyed, troops to and from retail burritos, overflights over El Salvador and Honduras. Man, that's kind of cool. So, but that's what it is. It's just nothing more than the documents. Just the documents. No information, nothing else. Just the knowledge. Back to the front page of the reading room. Mason collection's huge. Again, I'm a outdoor enthusiast with a desire to understand what's happening around me. That's all I am. I don't really care about anything else. If you want to hide shit, okay. I can understand that the government wants to keep a secret because they feel the people can't handle the truth. The problem is the feel in that statement. It's the same as in that movie, Tom Cruise and whatever. You can't handle it. Yes, we can. The amazing thing about people and humanity is that yes, they can. Yes, we damn can. We can handle any truth out there. The problem is it's not available to everyone. So many of these leaders and world people are like, oh, you've got to do this for the protection of the citizens. Remove all the warning labels and see who fucking survives. Come on. Just remove all the damn warning labels, take all the safety procedures and all the rules, Everything that you want to put in place to give us the illusion of safety. Get rid of it. Remove it all. Oh, that's anarchy. No, it's not. It's availability, open and true, to the people who wish to have it. If you are a person and you do not wish to have freedom, freedom of comprehension of your own actions, then please go that way. The rest of us want to understand the true nature of reality and the understanding of how much pain and suffering and unmeasurable torment we will put each other through to make someone else safe. We will go to war. We will blow people up. We will assassinate people. That is what this CIA is for assassinating, for controlling people. The Central Intelligence Agency to gather all the information. When it was the OSS, it made sense. Office of Strategic Services, outside the U.S. You're not here to do us. That's all these people do. They try to control and manipulate the general population of every place in the world for their benefit. If you want to be part of they, then cool, go. I would like to be a part of the next positive generation in this world. The next available people to share the knowledge that God's in here. You find him through meditation, and he travels up your spine, through your chakras, into your pineal gland. And those of us who are lucky enough to be able to create silence can hear God. For a long time, I thought the fact that, let's see, no internal voice. Let's see what that has to say. Because Japan voice. So we'll come over here. Baptism analysis of the Korean War, Argentina declassification, spy satellite capsule, American upholding airman bond, Richard Helms. So there's nothing here that says anything about an internal voice because why would it? You have to go deep within Stargate and within the other projects to get into, okay, meditation leads to understanding. Understanding leads to consciousness. Consciousness leads to unconsciousness. Any thought during a meditation throws you off. And everybody knows it. If you're just, and then, did I send that email? Yeah, again. Every time I sit down and talk more than like 10 minutes, my nose starts running. But, so, it's MLK. We got 803, so we got almost, we got 1100, and then we got 800. This will give us the qualitative data. Okay, did they release it? Because the original issues of, okay, they filed the Freedom of Information request, but no, this is whatever, now they've been declassified. Now we have to wait 14 days, so the 23rd, that should put us right at Valentine's Day. Be a good Valentine's present for RFK as the head of Health and Human Services for the U.S. and being able to declassify all of his father's information. Let's see. I'm a DIYer. The 3 letters DIY. in that combination have 1,269. More stuff. Virtual material inventory vital functions update. Wow. Members accepting invitations. CIA briefing on world population crisis sounds fun. Marshall McDuffie from Dulles. No, Alan W. Dulles. Request for approval of an ADP project. Chrono DIY. I don't know what that means, but let's read and find out. Black one-man operations. Apparently the CIA had one of those way back in the day. Or current situation of Finland? Nope, not what I'm interested in. Journal offered Legislative Council Thursday. Military caching in Alaska. Interagency source control. Just look at them. I like when they give you like a summary. Look at all those people. All those senators. Arms Control and Foreign Policy Caucus. Ah, that's all that is, just a list of the policy caucus. Eddie Wilson, Joint Economic Committee, and Landa Spoggy. Okay. Last minute, Clay also. So, for March 15th, 1984, somebody got blacked out. They still won't tell us. It's been declassified. Why is that blacked out? Blank, Director of Research, Office of Global Issues, Director of Intelligence, CIA. Why is that blacked out? I don't like that. Anybody tell me why that's blacked out? You find this video randomly on YouTube. That's the only way you're going to find it. Tell me why that's blacked out. And I like to know what's there. Because apparently it's a word. Because they messed something up. Let me open this one. Approval for release. 2002. A whole bunch of this is how you get released. Many thanks for your kind letter of 9 January concerning President-elect Kennedy's request that I continue in my present position. Your generous committee comments. Wait, zoom the hell in. Can I zoom in? Does it help it? No. Scanned horribly. We have the technology. We have the technology, people. Your generous comments are particularly gratifying, and I greatly appreciate your thoughtfulness in writing me as you did. My best wishes, sincerely, signed. I don't think that's Alan W. Dulles' signature. That's not right. Why? Why did they take the time to remove his signature? You removed this title block. You removed this office decree from 61. And why is this even fucking classified? Yo, dude, thanks. I'm glad that you want me to stay on. Why? This is what the people are saying, man. Overclassification of bullshit. Plus, this is the 60s. Nobody had even access to this stuff. It's stayed in the drawer for 30 damn years. Man. Oh, and you're right. Nobody has it. Let's look at this. There's 17 people that had to cite this thing. Alright. So, this was secret. But listed secret. Not top secret, just secret though. It's from 67. The Deputy Director of Intelligence, DDI Planning Officer, and his source subject is an ADP project. Problem. 7,000 African tribal names have been cited in various authorities. The indexing, selection, and mapping of the tribes is part of the problem. They keep moving around. It's hot and they don't want to stay there. The other is the eventual publication of reference aid for use in the DDI and DDP. Alright, service people. Leave comments on what these abbreviations mean. I wasn't alive. I wasn't in the army at that time. Current method. None. We ain't got nothing, bruh. Description of proposed application. After key punching from the entry form, an alphabetical and numerical listing will be printed out. Both will be utilized as research aids in constructing the map and its index. The alphabetical list will be used for amendments and subsequently for map type. The amended listing, after annotation and correction, will become a complete reference index to old tribal names. Alright, there's a whole bunch of tribal names in Africa, and they want to know where they're at. And they're trying to figure out how. Alright. The why hadn't been stated, other than they just want to. Advantages approved by placing that on cards. Multi-use can be satisfied and better control issue. No shit, give somebody an ID. That's what they're talking about. Personnel. Estimated resources. So we got personnel from OBGI, 2 man years. From the OCS, 2 man years. For a key punch, and 1 man year for our programming and maintenance, which is 0.3 man years. Machine time, minimal. Degree of urgency, completion by December of 67. This is an ad hoc project, not included in the 5-year ADP plan. We realized we missed this when we were making the project, and now we need more money. Why is this secret? Or why was this secret in 67? And why has this signature been blacked out still? They won't tell us who this person is, what this block was, or why this guy's signatures. But they did give us a key programming, and it says over here, the assistant deputy director signed it. So whoever that was, that should be his signature along with that one, because these 2 exclamations, or they pulled them out, are there. And then there again, 1, 2, 3 of the same signature pulled out. October, look it up. Church, all these people. Where was the church committee on this? I don't even know if that was the right one. I actually don't really care. And that's probably my generation. I have a lot of really weird non-go-together knowledge. The chief, this is listed as confidential from 22 of 55. So we have signatures and estimations from here. So 25x1 is still got those pulled out. So we got all of this. Military caching in Alaska. Memorandum something discussion between blank and SVD division. I keep forgetting where. That doesn't help. And blank. So the SR division between these people of that place and these people of that place. Information provided relative to specs, military caching containers and or barrier materials, including sage, metal, and material type for closure. Average and tax consideration, caches above and below. Results of military programs for maintaining learning of types of containers or barrier materials to those exception wells as spelled. No, this is stupid. So this is confidential for them to do a study on what types of containers or barrier materials work in the north. Burial. See, that says barrier. Barrier. They should be beneficial in planning the TSS burial testing program for Fort Churchill, Canada. Why? Some chief guy, somebody figure that out. And the end of this. Distribution. Burial pack file. See, this sounds like you classify as part of the sanitized copy of what's going on in Alaska. I wonder how much they got on HARP in here. See, that's nuts. We're talking about burying people in Canada, Fort Churchill. How do you keep people in the ground? What types of caching with containers, burial with containers? Why is it confidential? Why was this confidential in 1955? What are they doing in Alaska? I'm trying to figure out what works in the cold, bro. Come on. We're just trying to figure out what works here. Hell, 2 days ago, Louisiana got snow for the first time ever in recorded history of us being here since we stole this land. It's amazing. Alright, so secret in 67, declassified, released in 2012. Yeah, that's probably that my birthday. ICA agency reactions to CIA proposal regarding interagency source control. Preliminary and formal inquiry disclosed that the reactions of the IAC agencies would probably be as follows regarding 1. The CIA draft interagency source control procedure, and 2. The proposal for the IPC to handle this matter. The Air Force, sure. Army, whatever. Navy, I don't like the IPC handling this in general. Doesn't need control, needs an interagency control source. The state, which state? Come on. The State Department, agreed. The Joint Chiefs of Staff, probably. The FBI probably attempt to withdraw completely from force control activities since they are not members of the IPC. It is therefore unlikely the FBI will object to the IPC handling it. The AUC agrees with both. I was acting chief for intelligence. Interagency procedures repealed by IAC on the 30th of March. Approved. April 57. They gave control to IAC. No, the IPC. What are these freaking acronyms? The CIA does not give you a list of acronyms and what they mean, or nor of who was in control at that time. I like this one. I'll go back over that one, make sure. Why did they... Everything with Alan Dole's name on it had a freaking secret stuff on it. Systemization of CIA, electrical power in Poland. Cool. Repair of contractor. Sending of Chinese Communist railway equipment and personnel to Korea. The name of it is just generated by title. Troops moving to Templin. And a lot of this stuff, when you're not on camera, and there's like, you're bored, you can't sleep, you come in here and you just start, okay, look at all the things without a title. If it doesn't have a title, then you look at it, and if it has anything interesting, download it, because it's a PDF file, and you just hit download. Which means the CIA and every 3-letter number, whatever, from around the world has been in and on and screw my computer. Because I'm not hiding this. I'm not sitting behind a VPN trying to do something. No. Everything is out here, open, legal. If I show it, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can, sitting on the CIA's website. I'm a taxpayer here, and I don't understand why 25X1 sanitizes so much of these documents. See, this is 25X1 A9A. 25X1. Why do you keep sanitizing so many of these documents, bro? Approved for release, 1999. Chief Liaison Division of the OCD. Let's zoom in. Somebody. Chief Project Control Staff without ORR. Dissemination of CIA OR PR-117. Electric Power in Poland. It has a project number of 27.487, 478, sorry, my brain backwards. Secret non-foreign. Attached is a dissemination list for subject ORR report. It is requested that copies 1 and 2 of this report be forwarded to the project's control staff, ORR, and that the remaining copies be held until OLPTSD is notified, PSP, not PTSD, notified by these documents and all these things are giving me PTSD again. STPCRR2 makes the dissemination. This report has supplementary source references, which should be disseminated according to the standard list, March 8, 1955, with the following additions. Herbert Gantz, Secretary of State, and Thomas Mayock, with the Air Force. Intelligence Division, Department of the Air Force. All recipients on the list are cleared to receive it. Where's the attachment? Come on, 25X01A. Where's the signature, and why are there no attachments? You are lying to us. So this is just the general CIA record collection, which is huge. This is what a lot of those look like. So, 2, they take it away. From, originating, USAOP, FDA, extension, HLS 63, OSA, secret. Listed top. Cause pass to Seneca. Reference there. Idealist indexes were canceled due will be determination in the target area. Police device, pack cap, AC 130, carry daily alert with frequency of 10 years. So much of this you have to understand the context. This is the best copy available. You see how they had to put that on there? This is the only thing we could find. Memorandum for direct. This is for like crumpled up. So 25 A2 D2. This is not the same guy as that guy. It's a different guy. It's a reference number that they have and they won't give us. While the Northeast Division still requires the same number of standby personnel if possible. 30 to 60 days overseas, TDY in connection with the blank activity. We do not feel that to continue to have standby personnel 24 alert. Suggest that blank standby decimines be placed on and on call available for processing on 72 hours. Oh, that's cool. They gave him a downgrade. No reason to have everybody on 24/7, man. It's almost 72. That's nice. Nice to get a downgrade. You can get a printer-friendly version of this page. Nah, I don't want a printer-friendly version. So, if you get to the general records request, this is what it looks like. I'm getting thirsty, so I'm gonna take a break. Cut this out. We got our numbers. 803 and 11 something. That'll be in the video. So we'll come back every couple days. Just hit the numbers. Have changed. They have 2 weeks from today. So today's the 24th. Pull up the dang calendar. So the 7th. They have to have a plan by the 7th. So maybe for Valentine's Day, we'll get it for Robert. Maybe Robert Kennedy will get his wish, find out who actually killed his dad. Or his uncle. And his dad. They killed everybody for that, man. They shouldn't have done that. But now, he's going to be Health and Human Services. So, Robert Kennedy, waiting on that. I think Hexeth got in yesterday. Pam Bondi's going to be interesting. It's a lot of change coming. We haven't seen Biden for months. And Trump's on every 5 minutes. And it's amazing. I like to shout out DroidCam, CIA, FOIA requests. The fact that they make it so easy to search your system. We know that there's a lot they're hiding on the back rooms of the reading room. And there's stuff that sometimes you'll be able to find, sometimes you can't. Blame it on server space or whatever you like. One of the things I like to is Benedictine the Truth. The guy on YouTube. Real nice guy. I've watched a bunch of his stuff lately. He's came out with a bunch of videos since the first algorithm gave them to me, and God told me to watch. You're here for a reason, man. Real damn shout out. Now you don't think you're here for a reason. Your videos are showing that you're really going through a hard time with this ascension. With all the issues that right now with the planetary alignment, the changing to the world that's coming, it's hurting a lot of people. You are not alone. But also I'm grateful that you're willing to put it out there. Because the truth is very harsh for most people. The truth will end a relationship. Speaking your mind from your heart, from the center of your soul, will scare people away. Today is a day to where you must realize that God is within you and you have all the power. You can make it. If you don't believe me, look back. History tells us everything. Transcendental meditation is a recurring issue in my life. And I understand that I need to meditate. That I need to center myself and raise my spirits and clear my chakras. But I gotta first work on me, work on my soul, work on my spirit, my home, my nature. My nature is happy. So happy. Outside. I don't belong inside. I don't belong indoors. Outside, having a great time, watching the sunrise, being miserable in the rain. And y'all are going to see a lot of that, which is really fun because here we go through CIA documentation. We also go through bushcrafting and building your own gear and supply lists and understanding that gear is a money pit. But if you decide to do DIY, make your own stuff, learn from the mistakes you're going to make. Yeah, you're going to spend the same amount of money. It is so unfortunate. But what you get along the way is so much more of a learning experience and the knowledge no one can ever take away. You go and spend $500 on a sleeping bag. That's great. You're now warm at -20 and whatever. You're having fun. But you learn how to take this item and that item and this thing and you add them together because they're things that you can find. Not only one could be in nature, but two during devastation. Stuff is everywhere. And you are no longer at the whims of nature. You are now at the whims of your knowledge and the things that you can find and do and resource and scurry to be able to make your situation just that little bit better. Yeah, I built stuff. Why? Because I'm cheap and I'm bored. I'll be the first one to admit it. I understand how things work. I understand how to build things, how to put things together, and I always want to put my own spin on it. And I'm going to do that, whether there's somebody watching me or not. My wife's told me for years, if you watch it, if you do stuff and you just record it, then people can watch it. And it's like, why the hell would somebody want to watch it? Now I'm a little bit older and I watch so much content that after my spiritual awakening over the past year, 24, 23 was hard. The beginning of 24 was harsh. The rest of 24 was so hit and miss. It was so interesting because I'd feel what was going to have it slip back. And the more I just gave up, the more I put it all at the foot of God. I laid it all at the edge of the universe and said, here, I'm done. The happier I become. I am Andrew. I am Woody. When I am outside, I am nothing. And that is amazing. That I can take this bag and walk that way and be able to mostly comfortably accomplish the task that I set before me. Not the CIA set before me, because they set before me a task to understand what astral projection in terms of their meditation bring back you into inside. That I am very appreciative for. But I can go outside and completely and utterly disappear. And people are like, why would you want to do that? Well, it's that same thing I see online with all the memes. Oh, I accidentally bossed too hard, now I'm important. What do I do? Well, if you didn't want to do that, you wouldn't have. Everybody, oh, we gotta blame society, blame capitalism and corporatism and everything else for the downfall of what's happening. No. You can always make a choice to walk away. And I believe that that choice has been taken from many of us due to capitalism, corporatism, everything, due to society. In order to not be ostracized, you have to maintain a status inside of society. The problem is society has taken over everything. There is there is no more free space for people to, I don't want to be a part of society. I want to over here, and you can't, especially not in the United States. And that is extremely sad. And it's something I fight with. There's no more adventure left in the world. There's no new content. There's no new information. So what are we doing? You can find 40 other people telling you the same thing on the same website. Why? 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 The great why? Reincarnation to a better status. Until you're able, and until you reach God. It's not religion. It's not belief. It's not. The void. Oh, the void. The void is such a great place. It's an amazing place. The solitary beat, the rhythm. The void is such a great place. Close everything off. All of your senses. You shut it all down. And you travel with the great serpent up your spine, into your pineal gland, and you talk to the universe. Oh, that sounded great. Oh, that's gonna be horrible online. Oh, that's why these aren't for kids. Not to mention I smoke. I think that's what does it. Or I vape. I don't smoke. I actually stopped smoking cigarettes about 2 years ago now. And now I only vape. You'll be able to figure out what I vape, but I'm not going to tell you. Because one of these days I'll be sponsored by somebody. I'll smoke their stuff. As long as it's good. The world's a great place. You have to find your place in it. And yes, it is right where you are. Right where you are supposed to be doing something to influence somebody somewhere in some way. Over the past week, listening to Benedictine, I've understood from, I've gained knowledge from his point of view that his awakening has been such a jarring experience. Whereas my awakening for me has been such a lifting experience for me. It has been so freeing because I've fought for so long to understand why I'm like this. To understand who I am and where I belong. Now I know. I know and I understand. I am me and I belong in meditation with God. The universe, Pluto is going to talk to me, man. I've been reaching out. Pluto is It's such a nice little place, man. I've been reaching out to Pluto, trying to get there, trying to use the hemi-sync astral projection to get to Pluto, but he doesn't want to talk to me. Those of you who understand what that is, deep, deep shout out. Some people in a long, long time ago said talk to Pluto, so I'm trying to talk to Pluto. But I'm thirsty. I'm gonna end this video, come back a couple days, figure out whether or not the U.S. government is going to follow some of the executive orders Donald Trump has laid out. And if they have, then he will get to see whether or not who shot JFK. And if they're actually going to tell us, or if they're going to do like so many of these documents and sanitize the hell out of them. I'd like to say I have a good expectation of them saying, yeah, we're just going to sanitize what, this, that, and the third. Somebody please tell me who 25, UA, whatever it is. It's so sad. This stuff's 70 years old and they still won't tell us because potentially somebody involved is still alive. And that's all it is. Somebody potentially is alive. I really need to move this down here. Because at least down here I'm looking that way. I'm not looking over there at that screen because there's nothing over there. There's nothing on that screen. CIA's over there. So go ahead and close CIA out. Got my background. A friend drew that for me in high school. Eventually I'm going to get it tattooed on me. I just got to find a tattoo artist here in Georgia that wants to take a crack at it. It's such a beautiful tattoo. But